I would like to ask you for help. I strongly feel the other people, their thoughts, emotions, and energy, and it is too much for me because after that I feel so tired and I cannot deal with it. Please give me some advice how I can deal with it. I cannot fully experience what comes to me. Thank you in advance for your help. Derek. Merci Derek. Actually, I think you're from Poland. That might be a wrong prediction, but I reckon that's a Polish name. Derek. My advice for you, and know that this is something that I sometimes struggle with. I speak with people all over the world through the internet, family, friends. I have quite a naturally positive energy through reconditioning of myself. I got into spirituality when I was very young, and I also think it's my personality type. And also from this big awakening and shift that happened, there's quite a natural sense of joy here. And sometimes I come across people, like everybody, that where life is presenting difficult situations and there's lots of negativity that come up. Sometimes it's not even life is presenting difficult situations. Sometimes it's not, and there is from that person negativity coming up. And I'm very sensitive, so I instantly feel it. And I also have the reaction that I want to give my heart to that person. I want to help them. But through being a speaker and through relationships, I realized that you can't. You just can keep offering yourself again and again and again. And what I mean by offering yourself is just coming back to what you are. Like the negativity starts speaking and they're very concerned about the timeline and what's happening or what's not happening, or they're say angry with you or angry with somebody else, and you just let it wash over you and you come back to your essence, which is right here, which is here. So if somebody is overloading me with negativity, the personal awareness just goes deeply into what is. Then what I do on the human level is I try to recognize that it's not my responsibility to stop them suffering. I can offer myself and I can offer advice if it comes, but eventually people have to live out their own karma and they have to live out their own story. And I'm not saying I'm perfect at that. It's difficult because, when they're loved ones and you know them really well, you want to be able to give them everything and to help them see the freedom which they are, but they have to live out their story. So intellectually, if I'm feeling overwhelmed by somebody's energy, I then try to rationalize it, to understand to myself that eventually it's their responsibility, their own suffering. It's not my responsibility and it's not your responsibility. And the reason that I rationalize that into me is to help me take a step back, because my tendency is to want to give them everything, to make them feel love and life and vitality. And I notice, because my energy is really free and positive, that people can easily pick up on that from me if I give them my attention. But also, if I just keep giving, then eventually I'm going to be like a dried up prune. Like no thing in this planet just keeps endlessly giving. If the tree kept giving fruit and didn't take sun and didn't take from the soil and didn't take from the rain, the tree would die. Like, the tree can only produce this certain amount of fruit to give. And the best thing that you can do really is to give what you can, and then to withdraw and replenish yourself, because I certainly notice it tires out my body if I'm around very negative energy for a long period of time. And if you end up becoming ill or taking on that energy for them, it's in the end it's not helpful, because then you can't recharge and give again. Like, you can't, your body just becomes too depleted. So this is why I look at it rationally, but this is something that I work with. It's being a speaker, and from family and friends, and just because I do have that very positive energy and I think people can feel it. A lot of people want to have my attention. It's natural with anything. Like, if you go into a room and there's like 50 people and 40 of the people have very dark, angry, negative energy, you'll just be naturally attracted to those with the light, positive energy. I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for the question, Derek.